Testing, testing. Testing, testing. All right, welcome everybody to the stream. Just gotta button this up really quick. And this is to make up for yesterday's live stream that went a little bit wrong because I couldn't hear anything that's going on. All right, so that's one. Welcome to the stream. If you can hear me, just say hi or give like a thumbs up on the stream. Okay, that should be good. Oh wait, no, I'll do one more. Okay, that's better. So this is a new Halloween Horror Nights merch. Well, a part of the channel update stuff, which I gotta fix the collar. Okay. Well, now this part's sticking up. Alright. Now that I have this actually put on correctly. I was going to put it on before I started the stream, but I kind of forgot to do that. But at least I have audio today, which I do have audio, right? Just in case, I'm going to show the back of the shirt, which is for Mel's Die-In, which is pretty cool, instead of the Mel's Drive-In. So there'll be some Halloween Horror Night items I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about Madden NFL 26. There's going to be a pop that I'm going to remove from that wall that's behind me, and it's actually on the corner. So I'm going to start off with that, with the channel update. That this pop was a recent addition to the collection. Some of the stuff I'm going to be repeating, but it's because of there was not being any audio yesterday. So there is the back of the box for the alien with the claw. I did like a cool spin yesterday too. But this is still pretty cool. So I'll put this one up there. And it's going to be a part of which Funko Pops for the video series. So that's going to be pretty cool to go through that. Announcement for Power Rangers Legacy Wars. With the fan request week stuff, someone asked in the previous live stream about 3 characters during the Fortnite stream, and I actually filmed that just about a half an hour to like 40 minutes before I started doing this live stream. So all the October fan request week stuff is done. Yesterday, I had maybe 3 or 4 to do, and luckily I found 2 old ones that I never got to. And then there was 2 newer ones, one from the stream and one from the comments. So I'm very happy to include those videos. There's still spots available in November and December. I have to double check and see which months are available in 2026. I know there's some videos I made for 2026 already for those, but we'll just have to wait and see what's going on with that. But if anybody has a fan request thing for Power Rangers Legacy Wars, I'm going to write it down on the board. So if anybody has any comments about Power Rangers Legacy Wars, for different teams and stuff like that, just leave a comment down below, and I will write that down. I do have my board with me, so that way I can just write stuff down. There are some videos. I don't know what's all going to be set in stone yet, but I do want to make a note on this, or put a star next to it to know that this is for, well, some of the stuff is for the birthday month playlist that I wrote down from a little bit ago. From the poll that I asked about different things, Dragon Ball Xenoverse and like different Dragon Ball games will be a part of the birthday month playlist for 2026, and I think I'm going to start off with Xenoverse for that one, so that's going to be pretty cool. I made a custom character, so I just have to go through and film a little bit for that one. I filmed, let's see, the Looney Tunes, what is it, World of Mayhem, I think it's called. And it's been a long time. I used to play it, but then I kind of just got back into it. So I'm going to include that. Fortnite with the Power Rangers. There's going to be a long-form video that's a throwback video for things. And I didn't write this one down, but I think I'm going to have a Raid Shadow Legends video with Michelangelo versus the Shredder as the event. So that was pretty cool. I was up until like 4 o'clock in the morning filming that, the Looney Tunes thing, and going through the tutorial of Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Hopefully I can get a platinum trophy for that one, but I will be making a video for the birthday month playlist for that one down the road. But I already have 2 of them technically worked on, but Xenoverse is going to be the first one that's going to be released for July of 2026. So I'm super excited. And honestly, it might go in the order of Looney Tunes will be second, and depending on when other videos come out, the Michelangelo versus Shredder will possibly be available as the third, like the third day of videos, like have that one be the first one to be available. So it's going to be pretty good. There's 1 character left for live streams that I got to do. Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream. For Power Rangers Legacy Wars, we have Leo for Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. So I think that's going to be part 2 for a live stream. But if there's also any other characters you want to see as a live stream. Oh, thank you so much. Glad to see you back on the stream. And I did film your fan requests for Tyzone, Casey, and Psycho Green. It is already filmed and scheduled. I just have to make the thumbnail and also include, yep, it's already done. I actually filmed it like about 40 minutes before doing this live stream. So that one is already uploaded, but it won't be available until October 8th. But for members, it will be available very soon. So, yep, your team is going to be on there. I don't say names or anything with the fan request stuff. I just try to film those in general. But I do want to make that into something maybe in the future. So, thank you for the fan request. I really appreciate it. But members will be able to watch it very soon. Probably, I'm going to say maybe tomorrow. But for everybody else, it's going to be October 8th, I'm pretty sure. And I was very fortunate with fan request stuff. So October is actually finished for that one. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. Leo, we got a live stream for that's going to be coming up probably soon. I'm not sure exactly when. But I'm going to bring back Tanya and Katie for 2 different videos for Power Rangers Legacy Wars. So that's going to be pretty cool to have those characters. Yep, the yellow Zeo Ranger for Tanya and the yellow Time Force Ranger for Katie. They're both going to have videos. I'm not sure when those are going to come out. Tanya's, I'm probably going to say... Actually, no, maybe both of them are going to come out this month. I just have to look at the schedule. So it's possible that both of those videos will be available this month at some point. But I hope everybody is enjoying the Troy Burrows gameplays. I still have to work on part 4 yet, so I kind of fell behind with that stuff. And I was going to do an unboxing for the character, like more of like the shards for part 4, but unfortunately it didn't happen. So only the first 3 parts are going to be a part of the playlist. But I kind of fell behind with things, so that was my bad. Let's see. Epics are better than legendary in your opinion? Oh, okay. I would say it depends on the character. Because some characters, it could be that they're broken or something like that, or they could have really awesome gameplay, but like the mechanics just take like just a little bit to get used to. So like I said, Tanya for the Yellow Zeo Ranger will be a video at some point, possibly this month, and Katie as well. But I'm going to put the board back down. And obviously, I'm going to talk about more of the birthday month playlist. Yeah, Lost Galaxy Red has a really good super, but I feel like it's super broken. And don't get me wrong, I like using the super, but the move does way more damage than you think. Like, there's not a lot of ways to avoid the super move, but you can avoid it. And I think originally when Leo actually was available for the first time, they actually, like, I don't think you took damage while in that form. From what I remember, I think that's how it was. And then they changed it so that way people could still do damage and possibly still win the match. But let's see. Also, Fortnite for Power Rangers, like I said, for that one, that will happen at some point. I'm going to say it might be random where I just let the game pick for me. Legacy Wars, I try to make a special video for that. Trying to bring a character back that I haven't used in a long time for that. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'll go through that. Let's see. Battle for the Grid will always have a place in the playlist. Let's see. Right now on all the casual Tuesday and Friday, the only Rangers are using the new ones. Yeah, the new character, like, I love the new characters, don't get me wrong. But, like, there's no variety. Like, I've noticed today that there was a good amount of Leos, but then there was a good amount of, like, other people playing as different characters. Or somebody who played as Leo, I think, switched over to another character. So, I appreciate that different characters were being used. Let's see. I'm going to possibly be doing a Funko Fusion. Oh, yeah, the Red Rangers especially. For the challenges, yeah. Like, definitely Leo. I've seen Casey, I think, for the challenges. And probably Oracle. Those are the most 3 that I've seen recently. Let's see. I think that's going to wrap up with the birthday month playlist stuff and the stuff with the board, unless anybody has a fan request for me to write down. So I will put the board down just for a minute. I'm going to go over some Halloween Horror Nights stuff. And my brother actually ordered this stuff for me, so I really appreciate it. We got a poster for Halloween Horror Nights, and it's for Art the Clown Terrifier, which is really cool. Oh, Rocky. Yeah, Rocky can be, well, a little rocky. No pun intended. Oh, thank you so much. My brother actually got me this. We ordered stuff from Universal for Halloween Horror Nights, and this year Terrifier is a part of the house lineup, and I wasn't sure how this was going to work as a house based on seeing the movies and like knowing what like in the movies, but they managed to make it work. I haven't seen them yet, but I'm excited to see what they do with the Halloween Horror Nights stuff for not just Terrifier, but all the different IP houses and the different original houses as well. So I'm going to go over some t-shirts as well. So there's going to be a little bit of an unboxing in this video. And I just put them in a Walmart bag that I almost dropped. Just so that way I could carry them out. So I'm going to put that down there. We're going to save that one for last. And we're going to unbox this. Yeah, the membership stuff is not, like, super expensive on there. I don't remember the exact prices. But I wanted to try to make it a little bit more convenient if you're not sure about testing it out. And I don't think the prices are going to change really from that point. So I think everything should be staying the same for a long time. And here we have the t-shirt for Art the Clown. Alright, sounds good. That should be available tomorrow. And I'll make sure that I go through and do that one first. So that way you'll be able to see that video right away. Yep, it's the same design as the poster. And I really love the shirt. And the shirt was $33. And I think the poster was like 30. Oh, no, 20. The poster was 20. And I'll also show off like Funko Pop collection stuff like I tried to do yesterday. With the a little bit of a disaster of a error on my part where I didn't realize the audio wasn't working. But let's unbox this one. Yeah, I actually just got a Jason Voorhees pop not too long ago. Now this is the shirt for the original houses, which is really cool. And they got a lot of cool stuff this year, and I'm super excited to be going to Halloween Horror Nights. And you talked about the Jason Voorhees pop, so oh, it even says Deathly Original on the back, so that's cool. I didn't know that. For Halloween Horror Nights. So that's something I didn't know about the shirt. I'm learning stuff as I unbox things. Now let's see. Where is that pop? Because I know the pop is somewhere over here. And I have to clean up my pop collection a little bit. And hopefully can reorganize some things. So just give me 1 second and I can find the... Oh, wait. No, never mind. It's right here. I was going to say, Jason Voorhees wasn't too far. So there's the Jason Voorhees pop from Friday the 13th. And actually... Oh, you have that one too? That's awesome. I'm going to bring in something actually from the other room. And I'm going to talk about something that's going to be an upcoming project. So everybody just hold on 1 second, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I bought this, and I want to make it into the theming of Halloween Horror Nights and make it like a stained glass window. But I'm going to put the Funko Pops in here. So I'm going to show the Funko Pops. I don't remember if all of them are sitting out right now. But I'm going to show at least a few of them that are going to go into this really cool display piece that I bought. And I'm going to make it like have like cobwebs on it. I'm going to have like the stained glass stuff, hopefully, for the Halloween Horror Nights season. And then for next year, you know, depending on what they have for the different houses, I'll switch everything up based on the theming for that. So I think that's going to be really fun to use that. But who knows? Maybe I'll even keep that one as this year's Halloween Horror Nights special display. Let's see. I like the Optimus Prime and the Trini Funkos in the background. Trini? Oh, okay. We got the Yellow Ranger right here. And Optimus. Where? I do have an Optimus, but this is actually not Optimus. And that is for Ultra Magnus from the NFT stuff. Which I've been hearing things lately. I'm not sure how much of this is true. But the NFT stuff, I think, is going to be done for Funko. So I'm not really sure. But it's still cool to have these special edition Funko Pops. So I'm glad to have these in the collection. But I do have an Optimus Prime. And that one is actually over here. And I can see the pop from here. So hopefully I don't knock stuff down. As one of the piles like just started to shift. But for Beast Wars, I do have Optimus Primal, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Put that one back. Then I also have the Vault Boy Pop. So, your team was a little bit rough at first for the fan request, but I did have a lot of fun, and I think it was more of like, because I haven't played it as Tyzone in a while, so it was more of just trying to get into the groove of playing as the character, and I had a really fun time making that video. So thank you for that suggestion. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Okay, there's nothing in there, but there's the back of the Vault Boy box, which I think this one had a chase, possibly. Oh, nice. Let's see. Where is... Oh, some of them are in the pile. So I'm not going to go through all... I was going to go through a good amount of them, but some of them are in the pile. But, like, we have Withered Freddy for Five Nights at Freddy's. So that's pretty cool. And actually, speaking of Five Nights at Freddy's, before I go on to the other pops, because I know there's one over there on the side, but they do have, for Fanta, and I made a video about these, for Michael Myers and Freddy Fazbear, which is pretty cool. I know there's a Chucky one. I haven't tried it yet. Let's see. Five Nights at Freddy's is always cool for like action figures and stuff. Yeah, I agree with that. Five Nights comes out with a lot of pretty cool stuff. And you know what? I'm going to say this. I never had the pineapple one before, like, for Fanta. And I actually really enjoyed it. At first I wasn't sure, but then drinking a little bit more, I was actually very happy with it. So I'm glad that Fanta Pineapple is something that I can enjoy now. Orange Fanta is pretty good too. I know some of the other characters are going to be on the Fanta ones. The strawberry one's good. Yeah. I actually haven't had that one in a while. Let me get the other pop for Five Nights at Freddy's. So we have Withered Foxy. And I do have Bonnie and Chica to go along with the art display that I want to make for Halloween Horror Nights. So I think that's going to be really awesome to go through all that. Let's see, what else do we got? Now, on the channel, I did a video for this. This is so weird, like having a streamer actually talk. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that you love the channel. I try to make different things for everybody. Now, when it came to this, I was supposed to do an unboxing for this, but I did get an extra one, so I'll be able to do that hopefully soon. I'm not sure when that's going to come out, but let's see what sounds we get.
Saber-tooth tiger!
Oh. That would have been bad. The camera literally started to fall on the tripod, but I saved it. So give me 1 second. I don't know, like, it just was, like, too heavy for a second, I guess. Or it was, like, next to something on the table, and I guess it shifted. But let's try the Morpher again. That was a good save, and I got that on camera.
Mastodon!
All right, we got Mastodon. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Pterodactyl!
We got Pterodactyl.
Time to beat these beasts! Tyrannosaurus!
Now, if you haven't seen the video of the not the unboxing, but me testing out the sounds for this, did that not just sound like? Hold on, let me rephrase that. Did that sound like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park? Let's see what other ones we got.
Let's take them down!
Okay, so it's not just me thinking that. It sounded like Jurassic Park.
Triceratops!
Oh, wait. Now, that was supposed to be a Triceratops, but that sounded like the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. So, I don't know where they picked the sounds from. I love that they use those sounds, but I don't know how accurate that's supposed to be with that. But still pretty cool. And I think when you actually unbox it, you can actually have the Green Ranger coin sound effects. Because I think they're supposed to be making, I think, something with the coin. I can't remember exactly what. But you'll be able to push the buttons, and it will actually go as if it was for the Dragon Zord. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, I can't put that right there. I'm actually going to put that down for the moment. Oh, was it lagging? During the Fortnite streams recently, I've noticed that it tries to, like, I don't know, like, it just messes up, like, randomly. Let's see. I'm going to go through some movies that I picked up at one point. Or I think my brother picked these up, too. Yeah, wait. These were all movies that my brother picked up for me, so I really appreciate it. And these were from, like, months ago. So we got, like, the Jurassic Park trilogy for the Steelbook, which is awesome. Speaking of the Jurassic Park stuff. And they have all 3 movies on the back. Then the 50th anniversary Steelbook for Jaws, which is super cool. Let's see, what other movies we got. We got Brave the Dark, which is a really great movie. Highly recommend it. Then from Arrow Video, Jason X. So I'm going to have to watch more of the Friday the 13th movies to get ready for Halloween Horror Nights. Because it's been a little bit since I've seen them. And then we have Captain America Brave New World for the Steelbook. Still haven't opened any of these movies yet. But I'm hoping to do that soon. So let's see, that's the movies. Let's see. I'm going to talk about Madden for a couple seconds here. I do not have Saw. Actually, wait, do I? I don't have a Steelbook. I think I have maybe a DVD or a Blu-ray of Saw. But I'm going to talk about Madden NFL 26. I've been having a lot of fun with this one. And today I just earned an achievement for or what was it? Doing, what was it? It was 150 yards rushed by one player in a game. So that's pretty cool that we got that achievement. And I think I had 4 other ones as well. But so far I'm having a lot of fun with this, and I like to set the Madden games like in the snow because it makes it more fun. And I learned that it's like if you set it at night and you set it with like a lot of snow, the field is like very hard to see. So maybe that'll be a video at some point for the winter or something, just to be like, just have something like fun and interesting for the weather. But had a lot of fun with this. I don't usually get the Madden games, but I had to get this one because it's Saquon Barkley doing the iconic jump. So that's pretty cool. Oh, which one did you watch for Pro Skater? Was it the pinball speed run? Because I think that was the most recent one, or with the live stream I played as Birdman to go through the goals, which I did get the Platinum Trophy for that. That video will be out at some point. Okay, yeah, I was going to say Pinball was the most recent one with that, but I did get the Platinum Trophy in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, and that video will be out at some point. Actually, let me double check that. So I'm going to go over to the other side where my computer is, and I'm going to check the schedule. Let's see. When is that video coming out? That video will be out October 7th at 10:05 a.m. So that's super exciting to have that part of it. So let's see, what else can we talk about here? Well, because I haven't done a channel update in a while, and go through like collectible stuff. So this is pretty fun. So I don't know how often this is gonna happen, but probably in the next couple months I'll do another one like this. But I've been streaming stuff for Fortnite, Tony Hawk, Legacy Wars. I'm gonna try to throw Battle for the Grid back in again. October for this channel is so hype. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. What else do we got? I know there's a bunch of new Funko Pops. Oh, I can show this off. Because I made a YouTube short for it. And this is from the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. Dylan in Legacy Wars. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool if we got Dylan. Yeah, I would say Dylan would be legendary. But here are the Funko Pops for the Super Bowl. Oh, gotta flip it around. Here are the Pops for the Super Bowl. And I ordered these actually, like, I think 10 minutes after the game ended. Because I think it was available at that point. But that's really cool that they have the different players there. Like Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, and Darius Slay. So it makes me wonder, will we get another one for the Eagles? Or will another team have a new Funko set? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see in February for that one. Let's see. You heard that Enway will not release Wild Force Red, the Red Wind Ranger from Ninja Storm, Samurai Green. I think it has to do with certain situations that happen with the actors. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. I think maybe over time they might, like, if depending on the situation, but it may just take a long time for that to happen. So I'm still hoping for those characters to show up. It's just let's see. Okay, if we're being honest, in my opinion, Wild Force is my top 2. Okay, I would say Wild Force is pretty good. I'm gonna have to say In Space and Time Force are my top 2 for the series. Because I really like the theming of the stuff that they did for those 2 seasons. But Wild Force is pretty good. Mighty Morphin is really good. Let's see. Xanaku versus Merrick is peak cinema. Yeah, that's pretty good. So that, I think a lot of people thought that too. I wasn't even sure if it was going to be Arco or not. I'm really happy it is. But I'm kind of surprised that we don't have more Ninja Storm characters being represented. So maybe that will change in the future. I don't know about this year because it seems like they're going with characters from different series. Now, I know 2 of them are technically Mighty Morphin, but one is from the spin-off series Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers, and one was from the regular show for season 3 and for the movie. So, I mean, that'd be cool also if they did the movie forms for the suits. We need the Graphite Ranger. Oh, wait. Who was the Graphite Ranger? What series? Was that Dino Charge? If I'm not mistaken. Is it Dino Charge? Prince Philip. Oh, yeah. Okay. That'd be pretty cool. So, it is Dino Charge. I don't know a whole lot about Dino Charge, so that's why I figured I'd ask. But that's awesome that, well, I'm hoping that we get other characters. Those are really good picks for the RPM Black Ranger for Dylan, and, let's see, the Yellow Wind Ranger from Ninja Storm. The name is escaping me. But I think those 2 characters would be really awesome in this game. I really don't know what direction they're going with for this month. So we got a Red Ranger. So let's see. Dustin. That's what it is. I was like, I can picture the actor. I can picture the Ranger, but the name like escaped me. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. Dustin Brooks. That'd be awesome if we got Dustin in the game. And same with Dylan. Let's see. With Legacy War... You know what? Actually, hold on. We're going to backtrack. Because I talked about Battle for the Grid. I would really love if they went back to Battle for the Grid. The team. I know the game... Like, the online servers and stuff are still on. But I kind of think they need to make more characters for that. It's been a couple years. I know like Power Rangers is going to be doing like a whole reboot thing soon, probably in the next couple years. So, or maybe even a continuation. I don't know. But I'm thinking it would be really good if they included like new characters for Battle for the Grid. I know Mighty Force, they're like going like a couple characters like every month type deal. And in that case, they can do that for Mighty Force. But there's some ideas, I think, for Legacy Wars that I don't think they actually got to try yet. Like, I remember from Mighty Morphin, and I know a lot of people are like, there's so much Mighty Morphin in the game. But it would be really cool to see the Rangers from the Old West, like, have them with, like, the cowboy attire. Because they haven't done the character costumes in a long time. I think it'd be cool to see the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers as, like, the cowboy stuff. Because I think it'd be pretty cool. Let's see. I agree. Like, seriously, we have Poisandra and Battle for the Grid, but not a single Dino Charge Ranger. I think Coda was supposed to be in the game. But I think something happened, and I don't know, like, what happened with that. But I'm very surprised that we have a Power Rangers fighting game that did not include either In Space or the Psycho Rangers. Like, that's very surprising that they didn't do that. So, I don't know. Well, the Psycho Rangers are pretty much done with Power Rangers Legacy Wars, unless they go with the monster forms, which would actually be pretty cool. Honestly, that would be pretty sweet. Oh, welcome back. Let's see. We need more core Rangers or Team Rangers in Battle for the Grid because it has 6 Ranger and extra Ranger saturation in the game. Yeah, I do agree that there's a lot of 6 Ranger and like extra Rangers, but I do like that they included Street Fighter in that. And I know Legacy Wars has the Street Fighter collab. I'm hoping one day that they add more to the Street Fighter stuff because that would be really neat to include those other characters. But they also have stuff like Cobra Kai, the Masked Rider, which would be pretty cool. Big Bad Beetleborgs, with like General Venjix and stuff like that. That would be really neat to have that stuff in there. And even for Legacy Wars, now this one might be a little bit of also with the Turtles as well. I think that'd be really cool to see them make an appearance. But let's see what else we got. One of the spin-offs, or actually 2 of the spin-offs would be really cool, would be VR Troopers and Mystic Knights to join the roster, because I think that'd be awesome. Let's see. The only core Rangers are MPR Red, 2017 movie Blue, and Pink Ranger. Yeah, General Venjix would be really cool. Welcome to the stream. Honestly, it's going to be... I think it'd be really cool to have all these different collabs. Like, they don't have to all be available at once, but could you imagine all those different characters being in this one game, and you're just playing this, like, maybe a couple years down the road, and you see, like, Ryu, Tommy, and the Masked Rider up against one of the Mystic Knights, the VR Troopers, and one of the Turtles, like, or maybe, like, somebody from Cobra Kai. Like, you know how, like, insane that would be? Chip Thorne. Oh, wait. Which Ranger was that? Like, I haven't been great with the names lately of characters. I definitely... Is that Mystic Force Yellow? I'm thinking... Is it Mystic Force Yellow for Chip? Let's see. Yeah, Leo is, like, way overpowered with the super move. Okay, so Chip is Mystic Force Yellow. That would be pretty cool. We do have a good amount of the Mystic Force team already, but still waiting on the Pink Ranger, the Blue, and the Yellow. Let's see. Jungle Fury would be pretty cool to get more Rangers for that. I'm going to say this about Troy. For the super move, I really thought it was going to be a whole bunch of different things that it could have been, where it was like you're summoning, like how Tommy did with the Master Morpher, but it's more of like you're switching between iconic Red Rangers and like the final attack or whatever would be like something like really spectacular, but it's like a bunch of extra moves that you have. Let's see. Oh, Casey, like, at the beginning, I think was, like, when they first introduced Casey into the game, there was a lot of stuff going on with the character that, like, a lot of people were kind of annoyed with. Let's see. Lost Galaxy Yellow and SPD Yellow. Yeah, I would say those 2 are high up on the list. Also, Mighty Morphin Pink for Kimberly. Shark Saber is a very... Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. That one takes up a good amount of time, and you basically, like... At times, I just want to put my phone down at that point. I mean, that's okay. Everybody has their own opinion, but I would put Kimberly Uh, oh, I'm getting really bad with names now. uh, so I'm just gonna say Lost Galaxy Yellow and SPD Yellow are really up there. Let's see. I'm gonna say Katie from Power Rangers Time Force, and also Jen from Power Rangers Time Force. I do agree that it does take a little bit, but I feel like in that situation with Tommy Oliver's like super move for the Master Morpher, I feel like that one should take up some time, just to go through the different Ranger forms. But with Casey, I think his character takes too long to go through moves, and you basically just want to put your phone down and not like actually play the game. And it's like, okay, well now they just activated this move, so it's gonna take a little bit longer. Lightspeed Rescue would be pretty cool. Let's see. We have Vipra, which it'd be cool to bring Viper back for a video. We have the Pink Ranger, we have the Red Ranger, and the Titanium Ranger. Let's see. So we need green, blue, and yellow. And we also would need, oh, a couple of the villains, I would say, honestly. And I know it's probably not gonna happen, but they definitely need to update the Zords to add more. Yeah, I will say that that's true. The assist for Lightspeed Rescue Red has a lot of it takes a lot of time for that. Please play 90,000 health gameplay. Uh, I mean, eventually, if I get to that point with characters, I mean, uh, it's just going to be in videos, but I can't guarantee that right now. Let's see. Was there anything else I was going to talk about? Halloween Horror Nights. I talked about. Oh, I didn't get to the Funko Pop showing the display. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna flip the camera around, so that way everybody can see the different section. And this top row, I think the fan request turned out pretty good. Yeah, it should be available tomorrow for members, and I will make sure those videos are done for the rest of the fan request stuff tomorrow as well. And then we'll move down a section. Oh, Superman? Yeah, there's Superman right there. And like I said, this top row is going to be a future video in 2026 of a Funko Pop thing. But yes, that is Arco. I do have some of the Rangers like on the side. Like I have Kia right there. And one of the other Alien Rangers right there. And some of the other figures are on the other side. Just to have like cool like display pieces for the Rangers. I know we got through this, but there's like a huge pile of pop like in the way of the shelves. So I gotta like clear this up soon. Yeah, the Trini Pop is pretty cool. And I'm actually going to fill that top section above the NFT one again with Pops, because it used to be filled, that back section. But I kind of wanted to hold out because there were so many sets that were coming out, and I wasn't sure which figures I wanted to put up there yet. So it's going to be pretty neat to pick which ones go up there. Now, this one on the bottom, and I'm going to have to lower this down. is pretty neat. All right, let's move this back over to the table, and hopefully it doesn't fall down again. Oh, I gotta readjust it. Hold on. But I think that's where we're going to wrap up for today. So I hope everybody enjoyed. Oh, wait. Last 3 fan requests had Casey. Casey's assist comes up pretty often, but I haven't seen Psycho Green in a while, or Tyzone. So those characters haven't been used a lot. So that's good that I got to use some different variety of characters throughout the whole fan request week for this one. Because sometimes, like, people suggest the same leader or the same, like, assist constantly. So thank you for making it a little bit different, and I really appreciate it. But we're going to wrap up here for today. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It is always appreciated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.